Welcome to Shom Machshov on the Daf. She responds to Neshamos Am Yakashom Ne'abas Yitzchok. We're holding in Metzia Daf Kov Zayin. This Daf has a lot of agarata, but we'll focus on one nekudo that many of them at first discuss, which is in the end of Amud Aleph. The Gemara brings the drasha of Yechanan, Baruch atah b'vayecha, Baruch atah b'tzisecha, shetiyeh yitziascha min ha'olam ki biyascha la'olam. You should leave the world the same way you came to the world. Ma biyascha la'olam b'lo chet. You came to the world pure with no sin. So there, the same way you'll go out of the world pure with no sin, that's a bracha. Go out of the world the same way you came into the world. So the Rashash here on the spot brings a question, a very one-line question. He says, Mikan stira k'tzas leba'alei das hagilgul. Meaning, according to the Mekubalim, we know there's something called the Gilgul Neshamos, which means a person who did not do the proper avodah in the world when he was alive. He didn't do enough mitzvahs, so he did too many averos. So one of the ways that he rectifies that, he has to come back to the world another time. That's called Gilgul Neshamos. So says the Rashash, so this Neshamos coming back to the world is a Neshama that has a sin. That's why it's coming back to the world, to fix the sin. So how can the Gemara tell us that when you come to the world, you're with no sin? Sometimes people come to the world with sins. They're a Gilgul Neshama. They already had sins before. That's the question of the Rashash. So in the Sefer Hodor Yaakov Chaim Sofer, Chelik Aleph Siman Lamed Tes, he brings two answers to answer the Rashash. Answer number one, he says, over Pashut, he says, what it means that a person comes to the world pure with no chet, it means the first time he comes to the world, not the second time he comes. Yes, if a person comes by Gilgul, maybe he's coming impure. He has a chet. But what Chazal telling us is, the same way you came to the world the first time without a chet, so the bracha is that you leave the world without a chet the same way it was in the first time. But then he says, L'chura, there's another very simple answer. When a neshama comes to the world and the neshama is pure, there's no chet. Maybe it's coming by Gilgul. So that means it has a sibas achet. There's something that this neshama has to rectify. But the neshama is always pure. Neshama sh'nasat to be tohiri. It's pure. There's no chet to the neshama. The chet is in the guf. When the neshama comes down to the world, is pure, clean. It's completely new neshama coming to the world with no other sins. It may have to come and fix something from the previous Gilgul, but there's no sins on the neshama. So there's no problem with our Gemara and the Mekubalim. Reuven Margolios in the Sefer Shari Zohar has a tremendous arichus on this Gemara. And he starts with the following. Now, there's another question in the Gemara. Because the Gemara says, or explains the words, Baruch atah b'vayecha, Baruch atah b'tzisecha. But the Pasuk goes on later and says, Aru atah b'vayecha, Aru atah b'tzisecha. There's the flip side, when we speak on the klalos of Parshat Kisavai. How will you explain Aru atah b'vayecha, Aru atah b'tzisecha? So the Ben Yoda brings this question in the name of the Marshal. And the Ben Yoda answers that it means that when you come to the world, you have no schar mitzvah. And the Orut HaBitzecha means you'll go out with no schar mitzvah because you will get all the reward of the mitzvahs that you did in this world. That's the Kla to a Rasha. There is nothing left in the world to come. He ate his Olam Haba in this world. Says Reuven Margolios, these two questions answer each other. Because Baruch atah b'vayecha, Baruch atah b'tzisecha speaks about the first time a neshama comes to the world. And then when it comes, it's pure. And the bracha is it shall leave pure. The pasuk Aru atah b'vayecha, Aru atah b'tzisecha, that refers to a neshama comes in a Gilgul, as the question of the Rashash. That comes in impure. And on that the pasuk says, Aru atah b'vayecha, the same when neshama comes in Gilgul, comes with a Avera. So the klala is that it's going to leave the world without being able to fix what it did. And Reuven Margolios goes on, that's a Sefer Shari Zohar, where he connects all the Zohar to the Gemaras. He tries to find where we find Zohar that speaks about subjects in the Gemaras. So he goes on for a long arichos, 2 very long pages, bringing all the different sources of Chazal and Sefer Zohar regarding Gilgul Neshamas. Everything that you find about Gilgul and the person coming to the world to fix the world, and what is the idea that person comes down again, and how does he come down? Long arichos, it's kedai to see inside, to bring all these sources regarding Gilgul. But Kopanim, he gives us an answer that connects these 2 points in this Gemara to say there's a chiluk really between a neshama coming to the world the first time or coming to the world as a Gilgul. Anyone who wants to join the Shom Machshava email list, or wants to go, please email shomachshava@gmail.com.